Hello again, everyone. It is Henley with Unwrap Success coming to you again with another powerful video that is going to teach individuals out there that have a desire to take hold of their tax business and truly be their own boss and even be the boss of others. This video is about becoming an ERO. The reason why becoming an ERO is very important is because it allows you and gives you the ability to do things that you would not be able to if you were not an ERO. Let's jump right in. All right, so in being an ERO, to purchase tax software and utilize bank products and even e-file to the IRS professionally and commercially, you have to have what's called an EFIN number. And becoming an ERO is the step to getting that EFIN number. And in the past, it was a not difficult thing, but a times taking thing. It took time and all sorts of dedication, and you had to wait on things and all sorts of things. But today it is a new day. It's 2022. The IRS implemented in September of this year a new process, and I'm going to talk to you about it and even show you an attempt to get through this application without actually processing a new EFIN, but showing you what the process is. So everything that we're going to talk about, I'm going to share the links with, so you'll have this information for yourself and you'll have the resources to go back and read up on everything, because I'm not going to go in too in depth with it, but give you what you need to get you where you need to go. All right, so an authorized IRS e-file provider is also known as an ERO, an electronic return originator. And this handbook right here, this IRS e-file application participation book, I will give you this link so you'll have it also, so you can have it on hand and review it and read it and go through it if you'd like to understand what an ERO is, what an EFIN number is, and the responsibilities of being an ERO and having an EFIN number or an ETIN number. And an EFIN number is an electronic filing identification number. That's what that stands for. And so you have to have this EFIN number to purchase software, to send electronic returns to the IRS, to become an IRS e-file provider. So as I stated, I'm going to give you this book in the link so you can go through it. There's also some things you need to know as far as protecting your EFIN. You don't want to get revocations, sanctions, infractions, things like that. You don't want your EFIN number suspended. You want to stay away from audits as best as possible. So you want to protect that EFIN. It's not just because you have the gateway now to e-file, you're just going to let anything go through that gateway. No, you want to protect that EFIN, because once it's suspended, it's very, very, very difficult to get it back if you ever can. So you're going to want to protect that. All right, so we're going to jump right on in, and I'm going to show you the process of becoming an ERO. All right, so this is the IRS website. This is verbatim what they're saying. All right, becoming an authorized e-file provider. Step one, you're going to access the IRS e-file application, in which I'm going to give you that link. I'm going to give you this link also, so you can go to it also for your own knowledge. You're going to submit that application. You're going to be required to pass a suitability check. And once you complete that suitability check, If deemed credible, you will get that EFIN number. Now, the suitability check may involve a credit check, a tax compliance check, meaning that you're up to date on your own taxes, a criminal history background check, and a check for non-prior compliance with the IRS e-filing requirements. So, as long as you have all those things together, then you should have no problem at all getting an EFIN number. The IRS also gives you an e-services help desk that you can call if you ever have questions through this process, and they're very helpful. I'll make sure that that number is also listed in the email as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get on into it. The link that you're going to need to get your EFIN application going is going to be located here, in which you'll have this link, and you're going to click on the Access e-file application. Now, in the past, there was a due diligence process. Well, not due diligence, identity verification process that was kind of extensive in the past, because just sources like this just wasn't around. So now it's very easy. You can create what's called an ID.me account. And with this ID.me account, it makes things so simple. You can get this here done in the same day. It doesn't even take a very long time to do. In the past, you had to literally, they had to verify your address with where you filed, and you had to wait on a letter to come, and the letter had a confirmation code in it and a tracking number and things like that, and you had to literally wait on the mail to come. It could take weeks for it to get to you, and then you got to log back in, put that tracking number in, verifying that this is where you stay, this is who you are. It was a long process to get an EFIN. Prior to now, it used to take on average of 45 days. It could take longer. So now this process is simplified, and I mean, now getting an EFIN number literally can, be obtained and done in a matter of a few weeks. So I have my ID.me account already signed up. So I'm going to click on it and walk you through how to get your EFIN number. Very simple. It's going to require you to do a multi-factor authentication process, which it can send you a text message or call your phone, and then you're going to have to put in a code. That's my cue. That's my code there. Let me see what it is. All right. It's a one-time code, so every time the code's going to be different. Very ingenious process. All right. So when you first get in from your ID.me account, what you're going to want to do, you're going to see that if you've never been in before, you're going to see this button that says individual. And it says select individual to represent yourself as an individual. Now, this video is just for training purposes only. It is just to give you an example. It's not legal. Anything I'm saying is not legal. So don't take this as legal verbiage. I'm giving you basic examples, and you'll have to do your own figuring out or research as to how you want to set up or structure your business. All right, so I'm going to select individual, and an individual just basically means that you are the individual signing up. You're not deemed as a firm. All right, so you're going to select new application, and then when you select new application, you're going to have to select e-file application. All right. Now, so this is the firm information page. And as you see, there's just different steps to what you have to do before you can submit the application. All right. Now, It's automatically selected as an EIN. Now, if you would like to get an EIN number before you create your ERO account, or get that EFIN number because you want to use your EIN number, or be deemed as an EIN or an LLC, then go ahead and get those things done before you create this application. Or you can go ahead and process the application through using your social or whatever you'd like, because you can always go back in and edit it, or you may have to create. I believe you can edit the EIN number if you want to change it from your social to an EIN. You may have to apply for an additional EFIN or give an explanation for that. I'm not sure how that process works nowadays, but you can do that. It's been a long time since I've been using my EIN number for a long time. We've been doing this since 2008. So this is just for instructional purposes on how to get through the application form. So if you want to get that EIN, I will also put that EIN link in the email as well. I'm jotting it down to make sure I get that in there for you. All right. Now, otherwise, if you're just going to use your social security number, you're going to click here, and your business structure will be sole proprietorship, which just basically means that if you're using your social, then you're a sole proprietor. You're one individual. Not, you can't be a partnership with your own social or anything like that. You're just you. So I'm going to put some social security information in here. You can do business as whatever you like to do business as. If you like to do business as, whatever business you like to do business as, you can, you could put this here. Just gonna go put unwrapsuccess.com. Right. My computer auto filled a lot of things. All right. So I put in my business address. This is my physical location. If you're working from home, or whatever, you just figure out how you like to do it. Some people actually work remotely from home, so they use their home address. Or this is for IRS purposes. It's not going to be shown to the public if you don't want it shown to the public. And that's what this button is for. Do you want your firm or organization contact information to be posted on the irs.gov public website? Do you own or operate websites through which taxpayer information is collected, transmitted, stored, or processed? I don't. I sell software. I don't own any website that their information is collected, transmitted, stored, or processed. I'm a reseller, but I don't own it. Is your mailing address different than your business address? That's very important, because the mail that they may need to send to you, you want it to be able to go to a place that you're definitely going to get it. It may be something very important. Year-round address. Is your firm or organization open 12 months out of the year? If mine is, but if you select no, then you're going to have, let me show you that you're going to have to, mouse second crazy. Okay, there we go. You're going to have a year-round phone number and address they can reach you. So regardless, they're going to want to know how they can reach you all year. All right, we'll go ahead and hit continue. All right, now we're on the next portion of the application. And what we want to do next is asking us to add a provider option. And as you see here, we do have a tracking number here. We do have a tracking number. It's very important. If you want to call in and check on your EFIN application, they may ask you for that tracking number. All right, so we're going to add a provider option. Scroll the screen up some. Okay, so it's asking, are we looking to become an electronic return originator, intermediate service provider, online provider, software developer, transmitter? Like, what are we doing? So if you're looking to become an ERO for the purposes of filing tax returns or hiring people to file tax returns for you, you're going to select ERO. If you are an online provider and you're doing online providing services online, not like if you're providing your tax preparation services online, this is a different type of online provider. If you're doing anything with tax returns and sending off tax returns, it's usually electronic file originator. A transmitter is a third-party company that just transmits tax returns for software companies or for individuals that are EROs. So we're going to go ahead and select electronic return originator. Service type, is this for profit or for nonprofit? Well, for me, myself, I don't do it for nonprofit. I do it to make money. So mine is for profit, definitely. And these are all the types of forms that you can file through being an ERO, which the main one is mainly, of course, 1040. But if you have corporate returns, your, or non-resident 1040 NR, or your 1041s or 1042s or partnership returns or anything, you can do it all right here, individual and corporate. So we're going to hit save there. We've applied for it. All right. We're going to add another provider option. No, we're not. We're just going to hit continue and move forward. All right. Very important. A lot of people get here and get stuck. All right. So this is your authorized users portion. So you're going to hit add. All right. So they want to know who's going to be the principal, like who's in charge. Whose EFIN number is this going to be? Who is the ERO in full responsibility of everything? Who's the principal? They're going to want to know who the principal. They're going to want to know who the responsible official is. If it's just you, you're going to be the principal. You're going to be responsible official. And they're going to want to know who the primary contact is. So you're going to do all that here. So we're going to hit principal. And mine is going to autofill. All right. Notify this person of any changes to all e-file applications. Add this person as a responsible official. Add this person as a primary contact. And so then you got to put that phone number down that you want. Boom. Gonna hit save. Oh. Okay, let me see what I did. Okay. And we're going to hit save. And immediately it's going to show that we are the principal, the responsible official, the primary contact. Going to move forward. Okay, so once that's complete, we are now on the application summary page. And on our application summary page, it just gives us a synopsis of everything that we've already input on the application. And this is one of the places where a lot of people get hung up. Once you receive your EFIN, also your EFIN number will show up here, or your ETIN number if you apply for that. So where people usually get hung up is right here. You go to the end of the application and it says that you can't submit because your personal suitability questions and TOA signature, it's not answered. It says some verbiage like that. All right, now right here I want to show you this where it says personal credentials, professional status. This right here is for those who have credentials like your attorney, CPAs, EAs, things like that. People that actually have those professional credentials. So you don't have to do anything with that. Right here where it says fingerprint status, none submitted, you're going to have to submit fingerprints. And now it's going to be digital fingerprints. It used to be you had to go to a municipal place and get your fingerprints rolled with the ink and everything. And then it had to, well, first you had to wait on the fingerprint cards to get sent to you by the IRS, or you could find them some type of other way, but they didn't accept every fingerprint card. So it was better to wait on the ones they sent to you if you didn't know exactly which ones they wanted. And then you had to literally go to a police station or a municipal place or something like that and get your fingerprints rolled. And then they would send and then send them off in the mail and wait on the IRS to literally receive the package. Somebody open it, run the background check. Now it's just done digitally. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. Just getting you up to speed on where things have come from. All right, so where it says personal suitability answers and TOA signature, we're going to click on it. And so basically under personal suitability answers and TOA signature, it's just asking questions to give the IRS or an idea of what type of person you are and if you're going to tell the truth, because they're going to run your background check anyway. All right, it says have you been convicted of a felony in the past 10 years? Yes or no? If so, just explain. Are you currently incarcerated or have you been incarcerated in a federal or state prison in the last 2 years? If yes, provide an explanation. Now, I've seen people get EFIN numbers even with certain, different things, that happened in their past. You got to just put that explanation and then just let them see if they're going to allow you to have one. All right. Are you current with your individual and business taxes, including any corporate and employment tax obligations? Yes or no? Have you previously participated in the IRS e-file? Yes or no? Fingerprint scheduling information. It gives you the information right here. The unique user ID and program code are required for scheduling an appointment and embedded in the scheduling link, which appears on the summary page. This information is available after the application is successfully submitted. So once your application is submitted, you'll get the information that you need to schedule your fingerprints. All right, so we're going to scroll all the way down because you have to put in a PIN number. Now, this PIN number is a 5-digit PIN that you will create. You may have one already on file from your previous tax return. So we're going to go ahead and put that PIN number in. And if you ever have any issues with that PIN number, what you're going to have to do is go up here. You're going to have to hit this button, modify PIN, and it's going to allow you to recreate you a new PIN number. All right, so we got that did. We can now scroll all the way down. We can hit continue. Application status saved. Application comments, I don't have any. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. And then we're at the application submission page. And all you have to do from there is put your PIN number in, accept the terms of agreement, and submit. And then your application is literally submitted. And it's that simple. So that's all you have to do. And then there's one other process that you'll have to do to get that fingerprint scheduled. And I'm going to touch on that. It's just once you submit your application, you're going to, and it's fully submitted. You're going to go back to your application summary. And you're going to hit view and edit. Give me 1 sec. I'm pulling it up. I believe I have a PDF of this so I can show it to you. So while we're waiting, I hope that everyone out there is pumped up and ready for this upcoming tax season. I hope that you're getting ready to go hard, make a lot of income, and that Unwrap Success is a total game changer for you. Our program, our platform, our software, everything, our mentorship, our guidance. We wish you the best. So basically, when you log back into your application after it's submitted, under all applications, you're going to hit view and edit. And then under fingerprint status, you're going to register for FieldPrint. And what happens is FieldPrint is an organization that the IRS has partnered with to do this digital fingerprinting. So you're going to register with FieldPrint, and they will give you a location and schedule you a time with a place in your area. So it's like if you got any mail delivery places like UPSs and things like that, pack mail, that's where I've seen a lot of people having the ability to get their fingerprints done at. And you go and you get them done that day. It doesn't take very long. And not only that, it's free. So it doesn't cost you anything. All you got to do is go. Once you pick your location, schedule an appointment, go do your fingerprints, take 2 forms of ID, you're done. And literally in a few weeks, you will be a new ERO. Congratulations. And we wish you the best and much success. And that is the completion of the steps of how to get your EFIN number. Thank you. And remember, check us out on social media, Unwrap Success, Tax and Business Solutions. YouTube at Unwrap Success. That's UNWRAPSUCCESS. Give us a call, 888-778-1403. We love to be of assistance. Talk to you about this upcoming tax season or any tax season and how we can help you boom your income and take it to the next level. We've done it so many times. This is what we do. So until we meet again, have a blessed and wonderful day or evening or morning, whenever you're watching this. Until we meet again, thank you.